What is going on, guys? Trader Kaz here. Wanted to record a quick video, get you guys all the information you need to know for the first couple days of this week, and let's shoot for 10 minutes or less. I'll be looking at Bitcoin and Ethereum, not looking at too many alts right now, and I think the direction of Bitcoin and Ethereum is the most important. If Bitcoin is going to drop a bunch, I wouldn't expect whatever altcoin you're trading to be printing some crazy multiples. So we'll look at what I think is most important, kind of talk about the last few days, what I'm looking for going forward, and just plans for the week. So real quick, shout out to Bybit. They're the sponsors of all the videos I do, the streams, the recorded videos, whatever it is. Still free trading, free maker fees if you use my link until August 18th, I think it is. So almost 3 more weeks of that promotion going on. If you're interested in that and want to support the channel, you can sign up to Bybit with the link down below. So let's jump into it. So I was telling you guys I was looking for shorts. When we were in this area, we were looking for a spike up, a retest of the range high and last week's high. It slightly front ran last week's high. Didn't go quite that high, but crazy whipsaw candle. Took out all the stops above here, any early shorters on the weekend, dropped down, consolidated for a bit, resistance from the range low, and then we actually went up and swept these highs and dropped again. So 2 really clean short setups so far. As far as trades right now, I don't really have any setups right in this area. This sweep was pretty clean, but now I think the best thing you can do is kind of wait and see what we get next. As far as long scenarios go, what I would want to see is us take out these equal lows right at the last week's weekly open, which actually has really great confluence with this high right here. So those levels are virtually laid right on top of each other. So that would be a pretty clean level. Well, is a pretty clean level, and I think looking for longs in that area is going to be the way to go. We might wick down towards this region. We have this consolidation there. Used to trade this formation a lot. It's called a breaker. Hasn't worked as well in the past. Maybe they'll start working well again. But I'd be looking for a leg down. Maybe we'll tap that as soon as we get back above the weekly open, which is also our high time frame range high. You'd be looking for something like this with a stop at whatever that low was that was made, and I would probably target something like this. Actually, a good first target would probably be Monday's high, wherever we end up putting that in. Today is Monday, so Monday's high is right here for now, but I think this would have some more legs to it. I still think that from a higher time frame perspective, we have more upside to go. It's just that the shorts I was talking about on Twitter, I was looking for a pullback to around 22K. And so if that move completes itself, I'd like to see us put in a higher low here and then push higher. So near term, I still think we could get a little more downside, but bigger picture, I'm still looking for Bitcoin to trade higher. Additionally, I think it would actually be some really nice confluence if we come down further today, and then our Monday's range would look something like this, and that would just give us another level of confluence with these lows, with the weekly open, with the high time frame range high, and with possibly Monday's low. So if that happened, maybe we bounce, consolidate a bit, smash through Monday's low, reclaim it. That's our long trigger. Look for last week's, well, I guess that's 2 weeks ago. It's kind of like a very obvious resistance now, whatever you want to call this level. And I think that'd be a great setup. So that is the main long scenario that I'm looking for. As far as shorts go, I think the only way to enter a short is if we bounce before taking out this level, because I think as soon as we come down here, the downside objective, in my opinion, will have been met. That doesn't mean it can't go lower, but that's kind of like my target for shorts. So for me to take a fresh short, it would probably be a bounce, sweep Monday's high, and then come down, and then maybe this plays out after that, right? So something like this. So we would need to consolidate for another like 2 hours. This would be Monday's high. We have this as some confluence, origin of the pump, also the mid-range right there. So if we just got like a spike up there, sweep Monday's high, break back below the monthly open, which is also the daily and the weekly open right now, but that will change. I think that could be a like shorter day trade, short, something like that, a little 2-hour trade. So those are the levels I'm looking to execute some trades off of. If we want to look at the higher time frame briefly, which I kind of already did, but long period of consolidation here, break out of the range. This is now a higher low. We made a high. We'd like to see this put in a low somewhere around here. I think we take out these lows, reclaim it, which is kind of what we've been talking about, but just to go over it again so everything's clear. And then you look for another leg up. Eventually, I do think we hit that 27K mark, and it'd be great if it happened after this. We'd be able to position ourselves nicely. Pivoting to ETH, I had been talking about this level for a while, and just saying that this is the clearest resistance on the chart. It also, I mean, it goes way back to this region. So I wasn't expecting us to break this on the first try, but Ethereum definitely is looking a bit stronger than Bitcoin. You can see here's the Bitcoin consolidation, and Ethereum just rejected from what would be like 28K for Bitcoin. So there's definitely quite a bit of relative strength there. As far as an entry on a lower time frame, I'd probably try and time it similarly with Bitcoin, but I'd like to see us put in a higher low somewhere in this region, and then get moving. For a short scenario on Ethereum, zoom in a little bit. Maybe if Bitcoin does do that bounce to around here, geez, this looks messy now. Then maybe we'll see Ethereum take out some of these. We continuously made lower highs right here, and never really got too many stop runs after this one right there. And so if we did come up a little, wick some of that, you could look for a short. And I think that would also line up pretty well with Monday's high. Yeah. So this guy right here, this isn't confirmed yet because we still have 2 hours, 2.5 hours of the daily candle. But as of right now, this is what our Monday's range would be looking like. And if we don't come down first, because like I said before, if we meet that downside objective, then I'm not looking for near-term shorts. But if we get a bounce before that, I think that gives us the ability to take a shorter time frame short down to those targets. So like with Bitcoin, this is going to drive me nuts. So with Bitcoin, this is our downside objective at 22.5. If we bounce before that, I'll look for shorts. But if we go down and then start bouncing, we're hopefully positioned in longs and not interested in shorts. And the same thing is true with Ethereum. If we come down first, we'll be looking to position ourselves long. If we start bouncing up a little, raid all these lower highs and take out Monday's high, look for a short scenario somewhere around here and target around 1550, I would say. So those are the plans. Kept it just under 10 minutes. Hope this content's helpful. I'll keep you guys updated on Twitter if I take any trades or see anything new that I think is worth posting. And once again, shout out to Bybit for sponsoring this video. If you guys want to support the channel, you can hit the subscribe button and check out that Bybit link down below. Hope this content's useful, and I'll see you guys in the next video.